That's right. To give them the flux. To give them the flux.
These rappers is shucking and jiving and stuff, getting self in the shit that they can't get out of. Fucking up, here go the flux. A display of lyrics and patents and rhythms by Side and Young Buck.
For viewers' discretion is only factual, non-fiction, homie. The ruler, the thumb sticking out cause you know me. Federal, pimp lock the block, you can't hold me. Situation getting heavy, ammo get low, need my homie, what's up?
Well, your homie right on you know from the fly. Go with that on these bitches, it's devious as we gon' get on this shit. Let's talk, let's not sit on this shit. We the shit on this shit, they just spit on this
so
shit.
So much psychodramatic, oh havoc, get this bit crazy, the range with it, this shit. Buck inside is the physicist. Belligerent, feel it, cause we ignorant. Nigga, y'all in it, the flux is the subject of weight and adrenaline, the feel of bitch. Side the medic, buck the relic, and drama that did it to him once again. The chance that you get, change to your face, and the blood to the covers, undisputed bitch.
And again, to the end of the pen, be worse than this sin against men. I'm feeling fenced in. From birth, saw the light of the earth, and I've been fucked up since then. This fusion, clenching, the might get that bitch contusions. It's two of Chicago's fucking gruesome. Introduce.
Ha ha! What up? Go woo hoo! Your boy is back with his first live stream in a little minute. I missed y'all, man. I had to do something to hang out with my peeps. Let's get it.
And you can inhale the danger. Consider this us spilling out pills of anger. Fuck around, swell a vein up and make you rebel on the stranger. Can't contain the things I'm thinking. Sometimes I be feel like I'm sinking in the motherfucking words of the rap. Floating in the ink pen, breathing and blinking as I lead you to the brink and push you off in the deep end of the issue. Out of the realm of reaching, you ain't gonna know what the fuck they hit you cause you sleeping. Chicago will be your motherfucking shit. Here to show you how worse of it fucking get. Don't play by books. I'm really up in it, burning the rules. Fuck that instruction shit.
What is going on? Everybody. My name is Jesse, a.k.a. your very own one and only ChiTown Smark, man. And I am so happy that you guys are here hanging out with me, man, because want to know what I got planned? Tell you guys in a second, man. Hold on. David Fearing, what is going on with you, man? Justine, what is up? Demonite Cruz in the house. I see that too. Kratos, what is good? What's good? Rage. My girl Rage, man. In the house. What is going on with you, Rage? That reminds me. I think I'm missing the mod. You know, you cannot rely. You cannot rely on these people sometimes, man. I tell you. Man. There we go. There we go, man. Oscar, what up with you? Sherrod, what's going on? How's that steak, man? How's that steak going? And you got strip. Oh, man, hold on. Bro, you did not tell me you had strippers, bro. That ain't, hold on, man. Eddie, what's good? What is good, man? I'm happy to see you guys here, man. Just Eric. Because here's what I got planned for you guys. I ain't get shit. We gonna sit here and we are gonna talk about some of the rumors that are going around with some of these free agents, potential free agents. I'm gonna have some drinks with you guys because I don't think I've had a real drinking stream in about over a year. And we gonna shoot the shit, man. You guys are gonna lead this show today. We're gonna have a round table for real, man. We gonna sit, we gonna talk some wrestling, man. We will let the donations and the super chats control the dialogue. We'll get into some of the rumors and all of that stuff going around, but you know what? It's Thursday. I was getting ready to sit around and have a couple of drinks and play PlayStation, man, but I'm like, it's boring. It's boring. I'm going to hang out with my peoples, man. I'm going to hang out with my peoples, and oh, happy early birthday, Justine. Happy early birthday. I hope you celebrated well and responsibly. And yes, David, I always drink responsibly, brother. Always. When I'm drinking, I pay my bills. So I'm at the bar, I drink, I pay the bill responsibly. I'm kidding, bro. I'm kidding, as always. What do we have? Let's get into it. Per the title, as you guys all saw, there are lots of little rumor and innuendo involving some pretty high-profile free agents right about now in the industry. More notably, as far as wrestlers go, is the Hurt Business. Bobby Lashley, MVP, Shelton Benjamin have reportedly all recently had talks with AEW, renaming the faction the Hurt Syndicate. Don't hate it. It flows. Sounds good. But these guys, them and quite a few of the fans around the IWC believe that the Hurt Business had some potential. It had more potential than it got. There was still a little bit more meat on the bone, per se. And it just didn't get the love. They didn't want to continue it. You know, the banter can go back and forth, round and round on who was at fault for that. Some say it was Vince. If it was Vince, then why wasn't it redone? Because Vince is gone now. Don't know. But what do you guys think about that? So, because here's my thing. It is very interesting. I think it's very interesting to see them come back together on TV and see what they can do. But I'm kind of on about two ways about it, though, because I feel like after the luster wears off of the Hurt Business, what happens then? You know, Bobby Lashley can survive with a singles career, obviously. MVP, I believe, would be best served in management. Where would that leave Shelton Benjamin, though? Where would that leave Shelton Benjamin? What happens? So what happens when the shiny toy is boring with the Hurt Syndicate? What do we do now? You know, are they just on to Rampage and Collision, Purgatory, slide them in ROH, and in 3 years we forget about them? What then, man? It seems like it'll be fun to do right now. But where is this going to go? Bobby Lashley, I can definitely slide into the main event scene, though. That's always a bonus. All these guys are over 40, too. So, that has to be considered. So, it's not like you're trying to build a new star either. We need these guys to come in and help build the stars that we have here on the roster already. But then at the same time, get some return on investment with signing them. My biggest concern, I think, is Shelton Benjamin, though. It works now. It'll look good right now. But when we're done with the shiny new toy, what happens to Shelton Benjamin? You know, it's gonna be a predicament. Maybe, but who's to say? Okay, who's to say we can't find another vibe with Shelton Benjamin after we bring them in and start our storylines and start weaving them into the roster and things like that, though? You know, That could be another way to look at it. I mean, unless you have a plan in place, though, you're just kind of hoping that something catches, right? You're kind of just hoping that something catches fire, because if not, then you're just kind of laying around like 6-7 months from now, like, okay, now what? It's getting stale. So, I don't know. But at the end of the day, trash or pass on the Hurt Business. Or I mean, so not trash or pass. I mean, but I would definitely take a flyer on the Hurt Business. The good thing about picking up guys in the Hurt Business is that you're picking up experienced veterans, professionals, nobody with a track record of locker room problems. You know what I'm saying? Nobody with a track record of getting into, legal issues and things like that. So you kind of know what you're getting. So it's a safer bet than trying to build someone that you're unfamiliar with and then hope that all works out. I mean, I don't know. They do have value, and I just don't know about a long-term deal, I guess. I mean, Lashley, sure. MVP, sure, backstage. Shelton Benjamin, I need him right now. If we're bringing in Lashley and MVP, we need Shelton Benjamin right now. But for how long do we need him? I don't know. We need him for the Hurt Business gimmick, sure. What about after that? Maybe we weave him into the product a little bit more. I don't know. Just look at Keith Lee. Keith Lee that's not fair. Keith Lee has had severe medical issues. That's not a creative thing. Yeah, Keith Lee has had life-threatening medical issues. So that's not really fair, guys. But I mean, I know I see you guys saying Hobbs and I mean, so here's the thing. What are we doing? I mean, are we just gonna pigeonhole them to being like the Nation of Domination? I see you guys naming all the black wrestlers in AEW. I mean, so what? I mean, is that it? It's just whatever they do, they got to be with someone. You see what I'm saying? We've already pigeonholed them so that we got to put them with the black wrestlers. Why is that? Right away, what do we do with Shelton Benjamin? Let's see, we got Hobbs and let's see. Well, what else we got? I mean, they're not pigeonholed to only being with an all black faction. I mean, that sounds like some Triple H type shit right there. I mean, I get how they're coming in, but are we going to break away from that, or are we going to stick with that for life? You know what I'm saying? Again, it's so, and it seems like it does add to the problem of having a bunch of wrestlers on the payroll that you're not using anymore when it comes around to guys like a Shelton Benjamin, if he does get picked up. But the guy can go. It's not. I would never question Shelton Benjamin's ability. What he can and can't do. That's never the point. But can we get him to a point where we want to keep seeing him and he's that much over? I mean, I think as long as he's in the Hurt Business, I think it's good. I think he's fine. I think as long as he's with the Hurt Syndicate. As long as he's with the Hurt Syndicate, I think it'll be fine. But what about after that? Where's Hobbs? Hobbs was injured. Hobbs is back. Hobbs was backstage at Dynamite. I believe he is good to go from his injury, and they're just waiting to slot him into creative. So. But yeah, Hobbs is back. Hobbs is doing well. Rage, what's going on with you? What is going on with you? So the Hurt Business can be good. I think right away it will be very interesting. There's a lot of different things you can play off of and get them involved in. I'm just worried about what happens when the luster kind of just, fizzles away. Maybe it's just a me thing. Let me just talk about. Oh, so also someone else who could be showing up somewhere soon is your one and only bro, the king of bros. I think I'm being pretty presumptuous by saying he could show up somewhere, but Matt Riddle told Sports Illustrated that he thinks the chances of him eventually returning to WWE are extremely high. Matt Riddle's words. I am not fucking with you. I promise you. I'm not trolling you. I am not trolling you. This man said, and I quote, when asked about the chances of him returning to WWE, he thinks his chances are, and I quote Riddle, extremely high. Riddle cited CM Punk's current WWE run as evidence of the door is always open. Not sure if it's the same damn thing. Riddle, not sure if that is the same thing or not. If you're unfamiliar with the circumstances around exactly why Matt Riddle ended up leaving the company, it was not a good thing. Let's just leave it like that. It's all out there to be looked up if you really want to get into it, if you have no idea, but it was not a great thing. So he is right in the sense of you never know, the door's always open, this, that. But Riddle did not get his future endeavored moniker. So if you know what that means, if you know about WWE, when you get fired and you're good to come back, they always tell you that they wish you well in your future endeavors. That has become like just the in the know thing. If you don't get that future endeavored line, then right now they ain't looking to let your ass come back. And something that Riddle would need to address before he gets back on television, I believe they will want to see him seek and get some professional help with his own personal demons. Okay? Because that was that played a big part in his departure from the company. So, and I believe they did offer him, if I'm not mistaken, they did offer him help. But he didn't want to go. And he just said, fudge it. And I truly believe if he does not seek that help, that he would not be welcome back. But maybe the king of bros knows something that we don't know. Maybe. And especially with the documentary on Vince getting ready to come out this month, I don't think it'll be a bad look. I think it'll be a bad look if they bring in Riddle with no kind of resolution as to the reasons why he was originally let go. So I don't know, man. Riddle may have been a little extremely high when he made that point. What else do we have as far as? Oh, that's right. We have the Motor City Machine Guns are projected to be going to NXT and extremely soon. there's some talk online. Some people are not happy that the Motor City Machine Guns are being placed in NXT as opposed to the main roster. They're both very experienced guys. They are over the age of 40, and they kind of know their way around, man. They are both champions, but NXT is where they're going. Why? Why is that? I'll tell you why. Because for the most part, I don't think either of these guys have been on consistent television, especially not working the WWE way. And I can see them going to NXT. I can't see them staying very long in NXT, but I could definitely see them going to NXT. And if nothing else, it would help get them some momentum before they come up to the main roster. Here's the thing about NXT right now that wasn't the case back in the day. You can go to NXT right now, and you can still get that main roster exposure. Okay, they send main roster guys down to the NXT center at times to do feuds and to do programs. He can come up, do a main roster program, and still stay on NXT. They highlight what they do on NXT a lot more on TV. So it's not like it's a death wish. It's not like it's a burial for the Motor City Machine Guns. I mean, I don't know. I don't see the big deal in them going there, to be honest with you. I mean, but I also do understand them wanting, especially Alex Shelley. I could see him on the main roster, but they be thrown in ice cold. They'll be thrown in ice cold to the WWE main roster audience. That audience is not hardcore like an AEW audience would be. I don't think there would be anybody in an AEW audience who would not know who the Motor City Machine Gun is. And I think they'd be the polar opposite had they went to WWE's main roster right away. I don't think anyone would know who they are. They'd be strictly going off of whatever vignettes they cut for them and everything like that. Only a handful of people would know. It's just not their core audience. I think they can get away with it on AEW, though. Easily. Just not. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. What do you guys think? I don't think that would work on the main roster. I think NXT is a smart move. I'm not having them spend too much time there at all, because I do want to get some kind of return on them. So I want to get them up to the main roster so they can showcase what they really do and how good they are at it. They just need to learn the WWE way. You know, the speed, the bump, get up pace that they always do over there. You guys probably never even noticed it, but I mean, there is a WWE style of wrestling. You know, the way they start matches off, things like that. How to follow the hard camera, where they want their pinfalls taking place. These things are just so routine. They happen so much that you probably never even noticed how choreographed it is. Have you ever noticed that when a pinfall happens to end the match, it always happens with the victor facing hard cam? Sometimes it's done kind of ridiculously because they'll be in a spot to do the pin, and then you'll watch them turn and do like almost a 180 to turn and get the pin, and then look up and smile for a hard camera. You know, sometimes it's a little forced, but that's how they're trained. That's how they're taught to do it. You know, it's their way. It used to be a big pet peeve of Mr. Kevin Dunn. Mr. Kevin Dunn was the one that really wanted those people trained on how he ran production, so it'd be easier for him to do his job. It'd be easier for him to shoot them and everything else if they are lining themselves up the way he would like, so he can have his team in place to shoot every angle that he would normally like to shoot, for every spot, for every move, for finishing sequences, everything like that. If they're already pre-trained on how Kevin Dunn likes shit done, then it makes it easier to put them on the main roster and perform the way that they expect main roster talent to perform. So I get it. I do get it. I'm not opposed to it either. I'm not opposed to it because it makes sense. And NXT is not purgatory. It's not the end of the world. Oh my God, you're in NXT? How could they? It's not that bad. It's seriously not that bad. They can adjust. Now let's check on you guys. I'll make myself a drink. Oh, I brought some Jack. Should I do a shot? Man? Not you, Rage. You're at work. Oh, Buffalo's up already? No. Oh, no. Yeah, let's do a shot. Let's do a shot of Jack Perry. Shot of Jack Perry. I called it Jack Perry around one of my neighbors who has no idea who Jack Perry was. What the fuck is Jack Perry? I thought it was Jack Daniels. Cheers. That was a terrible idea. Oh my God. Don't laugh at me. Moving on. What else did we have going on? Mr. Shane McMahon. How do you guys feel about Shane O'Mac coming in? I could have lumped Shane O'Mac in with the Hurt Business because at this stage of the game, the way everything is panning out with Jon Moxley and Marina Shafir right now, it appears that the Hurt Syndicate could be aligned with everything that Moxley's doing, and it also could be Shane McMahon. So I've been thinking about that for a little bit, right? So as it stands right now, Moxley is the most interesting thing going on as it pertains to this big change coming to the company, all right? And Moxley's a top guy. So if he brings in guys like the Hurt Syndicate and Shane McMahon, does that take away from Moxley being the top guy? Would Moxley still be the leader? You know what I'm saying? So is the focus onto Shane? Is Shane the leader? What about MVP? If Shane's a leader, then what's MVP doing? Are these guys even going to be together? Or is it just Shane coming in with it doesn't feel like it's flowing just without, them telling us what they're going to do with it. It doesn't feel like a simple sell. Like, oh yeah, bring in these guys and put these guys together. That all makes sense. If you bring in the Hurt Syndicate, are they going to blend in with Moxley? Because some people online are speculating that Moxley's going with this white skinhead racist gimmick. So if that's the case, then clearly they're not going to be hooking up with the Hurt Syndicate. If that's true. If Moxley is coming in to start some kind of skinhead group or whatever, does the Hurt Syndicate come in to feud with them? Now, if you guys don't think that AEW will get major fucking heat for doing a skinhead faction versus an all-black faction when they just got heat for using a plastic bag. Y'all crazy. People will be crying for weeks. So I don't think that's it. I don't think that's it. But they are coming in soon. I feel like at this point it's safe to say it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. It does feel like the Hurt Business will be here. It does feel like Shane will be here at some point. We just can't really put a finger on what exactly they'll be doing. There's speculation, this thing with Moxley. It has the look and feel of something big is about to happen. There's about to be some change, which is cool, which is fine. We'd love to see it. But how do they incorporate the things happening that we know are happening? Like the Hurt Syndicate, like Shane McMahon. What about Adam Cole? What about Adam Cole? He should be due to come back soon, right? I mean, everyone's moved on from everything that was relevant to Adam Cole when he was here last. So what does Adam Cole do? I think it's safe to say we start fresh. We don't go back to that devil gimmick. They did it that with Max a long time ago. Told us right then and there that they're done with it. What does Adam Cole do? I've heard some pretty disturbing things about Adam Cole. Like he was in, I don't know. I don't want to put it on the table, but I hope his health improves enough to get him back in the ring. But I'm hearing his injury was worse than expected. I don't know. I just hope he comes back and everything's fine. If he does, where does he slot in with all of these new additions coming in, things like that? It's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to fantasy book this thing when you don't know. Stuff like Miro. Every week people ask where Miro is. I don't even know anymore. I heard people say he's injured. I don't know if I believe that's still true or not. I understand he's going through his divorce and everything like that, but why is he not on TV? I'm so confused. And with Lashley coming in, do we really want him with okay, all right, so yeah, maybe not. Okay, all right, forget that. I don't think CJ is coming back. I'm pretty confident if we don't get Miro on TV, I know we're not getting CJ Perry. So we won't be getting any CJ and Bobby Lashley reunions. The BBC and the... Okay. All right. Nope. Not doing that one. Nope. In a recent interview with TMZ, former NBA All-Star claimed that Ric Flair talked him out of joining WWE. Dwight Howard said Flair apparently expressed concern about the former NBA center's knees holding up in a wrestling ring. Really? Does that not sound strange to anyone but me? Ric Flair is trying to tell someone else that they should stay out of a WWE ring. Ric Flair. The thing that I don't understand about that, though, is plenty of former football players come to pro wrestling because they can't do pro football anymore because of their knees. Bill Goldberg. You know what I'm saying? Steve McMichael came to pro wrestling after playing in the NFL. So I don't know how bad Dwight Howard's knees are. So I don't know. But again, plenty of former football players got injured and then turned to pro wrestling and then went on to have stellar careers. Moose Brock Lesnar. Well, I think Brock just sucked at football. Yeah, I could be wrong. I think Brock just sucked at football. Another guy that maybe you've heard of before. Dwayne something or another. Dwayne somebody. He had peach fuzzy hair and blue tassels. Blue tassels coming down. Don't know if you heard of him or not. Roman. Good point, Marco. Roman. Football players all turn to pro wrestling after their careers ended or they get a catastrophic injury because pro wrestling is safer than football. It's safer. Your dance partner in pro wrestling is actually trying to help protect you. All right? Your partner over in the NFL is trying to murder you. All right? There's a difference. Protecting and then murdering. Two different things. If you have a steel cage match against your opponent in pro wrestling, they're trying to help keep you protected. You got a linebacker versus a quarterback in the NFL. One's running for his life and the other one's trying to end that life. A little bit different. But the Nature Boy, woo! Probably did the helicopter for him. I'm sorry. I did not want to put Ric Flair doing the helicopter in anyone's head. I did not. I did not. Fightfuls, Beyond the Bell. Andrew Zarian said that a new deal between Warner Brothers Discovery and AEW is finished and signed. Zarian is 99.9% confident AEW pay-per-view will be on WBD's Max streaming service. 99.9. Is anyone else worried about that 0.1%? I mean, if he's that sure, I mean, what is the outstanding factor here? What is the 0.1? This is fantastic news if true. AEW needs some good news in the department of streaming deal. You know, I remember being a kid watching pro wrestling. I remember watching, my earliest memory of watching pro wrestling as a kid was Saturday night's Main Event. You know, every few months, my mom would let me stay up, turn to NBC, Channel 5 here in Chicago. She let me stay up and watch Saturday night's Main Event. I can remember seeing Hogan and King Kong Bundy in the blue cage. I can remember Macho Man and the Bell to Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. Fantastic stuff, right? Through all of that, while I was watching, you know what I don't remember thinking about? I don't remember thinking about the TV deal between WWF and NBC while I was watching my Saturday night's Main Event. How old were you guys when you can start remembering from watching wrestling for what it was meant to feel like to caring about the goddamn WBD deal between the network and the wrestling company? When did we lose it, man? When did we start to just care about every little thing? I can't believe WWF paid that much for the ropes in that ring. They shouldn't have paid that much for ropes. Ropes cost less than that. It's like every little thing now. We used to just worry about Kamala coming out and biting people's fucking foreheads off and shit. We used to worry about Jake the Snake Roberts coming out with that damn snake trying to kill somebody. Now we're worried about the network TV deal? What happened to you guys, man? Oh yeah, that's right. Saturday night's main event is supposedly returning too. I forgot about that one actually. I feel like it's made a failed return before. It has. It's made a failed return before. It came back and it wasn't the same. And it probably never will be the same because before it would come back in a spot where there was no pay-per-views. You know what I'm saying? Now we get a pay-per-view every month. Saturday night's main event is nothing special. But when there was no pay-per-views, but we had a Saturday night's main event going on that Saturday, that was huge. That was must-see TV. We don't have that anymore now. We don't have that anymore. Let me see what else I got for you guys. I was not lying when I started the show off and said, I really don't have anything for you guys. I was not kidding. Let me see what else I got in terms of what is going on. Shane O'Mac, no one knows. We all assume Shane is coming. I mean, why wouldn't he be? Why wouldn't he be? I think that picture got leaked on purpose for the reason of seeing where the fans would be if he came in. And there was no major outrage to it, so I think it's safe to say we'll be getting Shane O'Mac in the AEW. In what capacity? Don't know, man. Don't know. We will find out soon. And do I have anything else for you guys? Let me put some tunes on it in the background. Well, that's loud in my ear. Okay. Maybe a little bit more. There we go. Yeah. Okay, those are all of my notes on the latest of news. TNA's Victory Road will be this Friday at San Antonio. It's one of the highest sold tickets for a TNA event, a live event in the United States this year. You know, I fell out of love with TNA on this whole Scott D'Amore situation. It just wasn't hitting for me anymore. And I think that's just a me thing. I don't know. Oh, Mike said all that shit died when kayfabe died. Maybe. I mean, I don't know. I remember Vince coming out and making the big epic speech that said that they were tired of insulting our intelligence, and we think that you're tired of seeing the traditional good guy versus the bad guy. I remember that. It felt like someone was just tearing down my cardboard fort. You guys ever have the cardboard fort you built after your parents bought like a big box or something, and you cut them out and set them up as a fort? I feel like when Vince came and crashed all the kayfabe, I feel like he crashed my box fort at the same time. Piece of shit, I'll never forgive him. I hear Thunder Rosa knows about your cat. I don't have a cat, Jason. I do not have a cat. hit that thumbs up button if you have not already. Guys, I would appreciate that. And I think we may call it, man. I think we may call it. Like I said, man, there was nothing major going on. I think we hang out for about an hour or so. And we did that. Shared a drink with you guys. That is awesome. That is awesome. Oh, Sherrod Jones. With the $2 super chat says, really enjoyed the podcast. And so did Kim and Tanya. That's what's up, man. I'm not sure who Kim and Tanya are, but thank you and thank them as well. I really appreciate you guys coming to hang out and chill with me for a few. I see my sister is here. What is going on with you? And wait, who is this? Oh, okay. Who else came in to show some love? Eddie Foster, always here as usual. Mike Rouse, as usual. Marco. Catherine, appreciate you. Michael Hellman, what is going on with you? Justin Toner, I appreciate you guys all coming to hang out with me. Strippers, Shirai, I do not like you right now, man. Oh, that's right. No, you're bullshit. You're not. Quit playing, man. You don't need. Where you live? My DMs. My DMs. You serious? All right. Look, you in Chicago, right? No, Norfolk. God. All right. In my DM, Sherrod, send me a picture of the two of them, and I'll believe you. They ain't gotta be naked. None of that shit. Send me a picture from your vision, right from your view right now, showing me two strippers. Right now. This you? Oh, that wasn't you. Somebody else. Let me see, right? I'm gonna let y'all know right here, man. I'm gonna call this bluff, or I'm gonna certify him right now. Sherrod, if you show me a picture of two strippers right now, and I want to see. Okay, so I want to make sure you just don't pull and download some shit and then say it was you. You gotta be holding up the number 3. 3 fingers in the picture with the two strippers. I'll make you a mod right now. Sinister, what is going on with you? I gotta see this, man. I want to see. If my boy Sherrod is chilling in Norfolk with a steak and two strippers. Sinister says, watching silent. Bro, you gotta hear what's going on. We about to find out if Sherrod is hanging out with two strippers. I was gonna do a shot, but I'm done. I am done. You guys buy me a shot, I'll take a shot. I think that one got me. I think that one shot got me sitting here waiting for a picture of one of my subs with two strippers. I want to see what Kim and Tanya look like, man. I gotta see this. My man's sitting around on a random Thursday evening, chilling with 2 strippers. praying for a Satnam Singh gets a push. Bruh, I'm not the only one sitting here drinking. Sherrod, I'm starting to lose faith here, brother. I don't know. Are they saying they don't want to do it? Look, tell them they ain't got. Look, they ain't gotta take nothing naked. They can just show their faces. I ain't trying to look at no naked strippers, and they want to worry about them pictures floating around the internet. I get that, but just don't even show their faces. Just turn around. Matter of fact, that's the best part of it. Have them turn around. Come on, Sherrod. I'm starting to call your bluff now, man. I'm starting to call your bluff now, brother. Oh, man. Sherrod, let me wait. This you? That's not you. That's not you. Why is everybody DMing me right now? AJ Styles said he was going to AEW after his deal with WWE. Ooh, is someone reporting that, Marco? Because the last official thing I heard AJ say was after his WWE deal, he was going to retire from in-ring. Now, I know people change their minds, but I didn't hear anything to the contrary yet. Be honest with you, I always thought that he might. Because let's put our cards on the table, man. What else is there for AJ Styles to do in WWE? What exactly is left for AJ to do in WWE? So that's why when he said that he was going to retire after this deal, I believed him. I seriously believed him, because what else was he going to do? I mean, yeah, he could go to AEW. I feel like AJ Styles going to AEW would mean that he needs to perform at a high level again. That's because that's the AJ Styles that they would need. They would need him to be full AJ Styles all over again. And does he really want to do that? Does he need to do that? You know, he doesn't have to go prove himself all over again, but he can't come into this company and be half retired. He's fresh in this company. He's got to be the phenomenal one all over again, man. He got to go out there and perform with Darby Allin. Do you want to see Darby Allin versus AJ Styles? Hell yeah. Does AJ Styles want to have to perform like AJ Styles all over again? Oh, probably not. Probably not. You know, I would, if I'm him, if I'm AJ, I would retire from full-time in-ring competition. And I wouldn't sign a long-term deal anywhere else. That gives him the freedom to work wherever he wants, when he wants, for who he wants. He could be like Zack Ryder right now, man. Just go work the big matches whenever he wants to. That's all he's got to do. You think Tony Khan would pay to have AJ on the show and him not commit to a full-term deal, shit, goddamn right. AJ has earned that respect. He can go work wherever he wants. And they'll be happy to have him on this show. And pay him whatever he fucking wants. You don't want a full-time contract? You ain't got to sign one. You want to show up for one show, then not come back for a year? Whatever you want, Mr. Styles. Thank you. You want to be world champion and then work 3 times a year? Sure thing. It's AJ fucking Styles, man. He can do whatever he want. Sinister, I thought I was the only one drinking here. Clearly, it is you as well. Clearly, it is you as well. Guys, it looks like Sherrod is full of shit. Because Sherrod has failed to send that DM and getting that instant wrench. Let me check and make sure that I didn't miss the damn thing. Nope, did not. Oh, I gotta hear this song. What? Bro, get the fuck out of here. Yo, they made a Trump song about eating the cats. Pause the music. Pause the damn music. I gotta hear this. This is ridiculous, man. We'll play this through. Hopefully y'all can hear this. I'm just gonna play it through the mic. It sounds hilarious.
They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. They're eating the cats. They're eating the dogs. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. They're eating the dogs. They're eating.
I'm done. I'm done. Who made that? I want to know who made that. There's 2 hours I could never get back. Bro, I should have live streamed that goddamn debate. I watched it for the memes, man. I sat here and I hung out and enjoyed myself and just watched it. And when that dude said, it's like Harris waited to say something to get under his skin, and he had that in his back pocket. He had that loaded. He had one in the chamber for when he thought that she got out of line. He was going to knock her out with this one. He thought he killed it. He said, they out here eating the cats, eating the dogs. I feel like legit conservative Republicans who actually want to do what's better for the country, they just don't agree with the style that the Democrats want to do it. I feel like those Republicans heard that and they were like, no, this motherfucker just didn't say that. He didn't just say that. They all turn into Booker T. Tell me he did not just say that. That was the main event. That was the coup de grace right there, man. That was it. I watched they were playing the debate at a bar, right? And it was like a sporting event because everybody was watching the big screen and watching the debate. And when they ran that part, bro, they just started cracking the fuck up. My God, that was the funniest shit I ever seen. Billy, what up, though? Says, what up, Jesse? Did you see Bobby Lashley's latest tweet? Tell you what I do right now, Billy. I will pull them shits up. Bobby Lashley says, bro, Bobby Lashley ain't tweeted in like 8 years. Lashley is not active on Twitter, man. And I got nothing from Lashley since May. Billy, you trolling me, man? IG, oh, that's not a tweet. Eat the cat. Okay. That's not a tweet, man. Let me see. Instagram. What is going on? There is FOMO. What up to my girl FOMO? Bobby Lashley. 1 hour ago, Bobby Lashley. Picture of Bobby Lashley. Picture of Bobby Lashley. Picture of Bobby Lashley. The journey is far from over. Yeah. I mean, the journey is far from over. I don't think we thought he was going to retire. We knew he'd still be going. The question is, where is he going and when? Well, we know where he's going to. Wrestling ops. Well, he'll be wrestling for the ops. Be wrestling for the ops. How do you think Shang's song is going to change in AEW? I think that'll be a nice little project for Mikey Ruckus, man. That's what I think. Because you gotta have the Here Comes the Money deal in there. You gotta have that. But you can't steal it. So you got to change it a little bit. I don't know. Oh, this damn song is stuck in my head now, man. They made a Eat the Cats remix. It is going to be odd not hearing Here Comes the Money, man. Sherrod didn't fail, y'all. Sherrod didn't fail. I thought Sherrod was gonna come through with the picks. Sherrod was lying his ass off. He out there trying to hire 2 strippers right now. Or he trying to find 2 strippers with 3 fingers hanging out there and to do an AI switch on me. The citizen said, "Can I have the switch? If you show me 2 strippers," oh, man, I was gonna have to delete a mod to make him a mod. I was pretty confident he wasn't going to come through with it. Then I started getting worried that he was going to come through with it. But then he didn't come through with it. Save me. Flat out save me. Let's see. Let's celebrate the Sherrod. That is his 3rd super chat on the screen. Come on, Sinister Man, grab some strippers, bro. Grab some strippers. And none of y'all bought me a shot. I was going to do one more shot, man. Let's squash it. Guys, we're going to call it. It's been about an hour. I wanted to hang out for about an hour, and we did. Sherrod is full of shit. Thank you guys so much. I'm going to watch the football game for a little while. Right, hang out with the kids before bed. I appreciate you guys coming to chill and hang out with your boy. Hey, man, always, you guys stay safe as well. We will hang out again. What is the day? We'll do something this weekend, man. We'll do something this weekend. Until then, I will see you guys later. My name is Jesse, a.k.a. your very own one and only ChiTown Smark. See you guys next time.